Welcome back to the news at 10. In sports news, we start with table tennis, and Nigeria's duo of Aruna Quadri and Kazim Makojola are ready to leave for Qatar to participate in this week's International Table Tennis Federation World Tour, known as the Qatar Open. Quadri and Makojola will be hoping for a better outing at the tournament after a disappointing performance at the just concluded ITTF Kuwait Open. The Qatar Open will serve off on Tuesday, February the 18th in Doha, with a total prize of $500,000, which is the highest in the world in the history of international table tennis open tournaments. The players that make it to the main draw will get rewarded for their efforts in the men's and women's singles categories. 200 players from 35 countries will compete in the tournament. And now to football, and one of Nigeria's foremost football clubs, Stationery Stores of Lagos, began their return to the National League after a 1-1 draw with Abia Comets. The Lagos-based side saw their celebrated comeback suffer a temporary setback after the visitors opened scoring through Kelechi Mark early in the second half. The Adebayo Babes had to wait for an injury time penalty to pull level, as defender Musa Sadiq sent the Abia Comets goalkeeper Kingsley Ogoke the wrong way. Stationery Stores will visit the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, as guests of Gateway on Saturday. From football to lawn tennis, third-seeded Czech Thomas Berdych has beaten Croatia's Marin Cilic 6-4, 6-2 in the final match of the $1.86 million World Tennis Championships in Rotterdam. With this victory, Berdych has finally ended a 16-month title drought to win his 9th career title. His opponent was bidding to win titles in consecutive weeks, committed 4 double faults, had his serve broken 3 times, and failed to convert all 3 of his breakpoint chances. The world number 7 Berdych was the only player in the top 10 who failed to win a title last year. His last tournament victory was at Stockholm, Sweden in October 2012.
Again, Berdych.
Football, but this time in England, where the FA Cup 5th round game goals from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Luka Podolski gave Arsenal a 2-1 victory over Liverpool at the Emirates. Steven Gerrard converted a penalty, but Liverpool could not force an equalizer as the Gunners earned a victory on Liverpool to reach the quarterfinals. In other games played, Everton defeated an under-strength Swansea City 3-1 to secure a place in the final 8. Traore, on loan at Everton from Monaco, looked to have paved the way to a comfortable passage when he scored with a back heel only 4 minutes into his debut. Sheffield United also made it to the quarterfinals after a 3-1 home victory over Nottingham Forest.
Goalkeeper makes the save, so be it. Well, that's a bad back pass, and Naismith's in and scores! Everton celebrates
Meanwhile, Everton's reward for winning their FA Cup fifth-round game against Swansea will be a quarter-final tie away to Arsenal. Everton manager Roberto Martinez will be hoping to produce the same magic he did with Wigan last season, beating Manchester City to win the cup. Martinez should be pleased with the draw, as City will face defending champions Wigan Athletic again in a repeat of last year's final. Sunderland's manager may also be returning to a former club after his team were drawn away to Brighton or Hull City. That will clash on Monday. The FA Cup six-round fixtures are due to be played over the weekend of March the 8th to the 9th. On the foreign scene here in Africa, rescuers have freed the remaining illegal miners who'd been trapped in an abandoned mine shaft in Johannesburg. About 30 miners had been trapped by fallen boulders near the top of the mine, near the town of Benoni, an illegal operation. The miners are believed to have been trapped since Saturday morning, but there are no reports of any injuries yet. Mining is a vital part of the South African economy, and the country is the fourth biggest gold exporter. Before they emerged, an emergency services official said the miners would be handed over to the police. Lawyers for Egypt's deposed President Mohamed Morsi staged a walkout today protesting the confinement of Mr. Morsi and other defendants in a soundproof glass cage. Mr. Morsi had been put in the cage in recent appearances to prevent him from shouting and disrupting proceedings. The defendants have said they cannot follow the proceedings because of the cage, but the judge insisted that headphones installed inside the dock allowed them to listen. The Islamist former leader is facing 4 separate trials, 3 of which have now opened. The court says it will appoint a new defense team. And the main news again. The president, Goodluck Jonathan, has expressed optimism about ending insurgency in the northeast. The president spoke in Lagos today at a church service. The wife of the president, Dame Patience Jonathan, today visited the FCT minister, Bala Mohammed, in Abuja over the death of his elder brother. The minister used the occasion to dispel reports of the First Lady's ill health. And lawyers to ousted Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi staged a walkout in courts today, forcing the judge to adjourn the hearing. And that's it on the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. From me and everybody else here, do have a good night.